in the city, rushing through me, down home, upstream, are you with me? Round up, rainbow, flooded in the city, rushing through me, down home, upstream, are you with me? Feel it.
Hello, hello, hello. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to the stream. I hope you all are doing well. Manan, Karthik, Greeky, Chinmay, Nimod, Krunal, Anirudh, MNY, Sniper. Welcome to the stream, guys. I hope you all had a great trading day. If not, obviously, we'll make it at least a great end of today's trading day. All right. So, yeah, let's get started with today's analysis and some trading insights as well. I hope everything is fine. By your gas fees kitna lagega agar dos. So Sniper, when you are making transaction on blockchain, the size of your transaction does not matter, right? So even if you are, let's say, sending $10, or even if you're sending, let's say, $1,000, the price will still be the same. It depends. Like if you are using Mode network or Arbitrum or such kind of network, it should take less than 0.01, 0.02 kind of dollar, right? So in rupee terms, I would say it would take hardly 10 rupees. Even if you have to send 10 lakhs, even if you have to send 10 rupees, it's going to take probably about 10 rupees. Yeah. Struggle Gaming, welcome to the stream, brother. Yep. It seems like everyone is right on time. Everyone is already on the stream. Let's get started. Also, I forgot to turn my AC on. Yeah, all good. Perfect. Yeah, so let's get started with today's analysis. Let's see what trades that we can get into and a lot more other stuff as well. Right now, Bitcoin did start to go push higher, but let's see, can we short this? I'll probably wait for a bit more higher, and I am interested in shorting Bitcoin, to be honest. Like we went till 105. Was that my zone of interest? Because I was not in front of the charts today. Yeah, it actually was. This is an interesting zone, guys. This is an interesting zone. I was looking for this to play out. So I am actually looking to go long here. That was a long trade. All of the long trades that played out today were shared in advance with all the guys in the premium group. If you guys are obviously interested in joining the premium group, make sure to sign up to Mode account. Like start trading on Mode exchange and you will be added for free into that account. All right, so yeah, that is absolutely possible. The kind of flows that we have made is not that great, to be honest. Like, oh no, on 30 minutes things do change a bit. It's an okay-ish flow, not that great, to be honest. Like for me, technically this was a long zone. Like I did share my levels right with you guys, but then I was not in front of my screen. I was bit like I was out, so because of that I could not get into the trade. But yeah, let's see if we get a retracement. I am interested in going long. To be honest, I do expect a sweep of the lows, but on 30-minute time frame this does look like a great bottom. I mean, it's an average bottom. If this holds, I'm not going to be surprised. This is not a poor low that we have made. So a kind of a pullback and I can get into a long trade. Going long right now will be something like this. Like it will be valid, but then risk to reward is messed up. Like this is not the kind of risk to reward you would want to see. So a bit pullback, aiming for higher. Like I'll show you what my actual trade was so that you guys will know. I did share this in advance in the morning itself. So this is literally those trades that I shared with the guys, and yeah, let's see how it plays out now. Cool. So what else? Also, the gold trade, it's playing out pretty intense. It's playing out pretty much how we wanted it to. Like, let's just play it like by the textbook style, what we were expecting and how did it play out. All right. So we had two situations in gold. So when I was streaming a bit earlier today, we were somewhere around this area. All right, where I told the guys that this is not the zone where you would want to short. All right, because then technically you would have got a bigger SL, and in a scenario if you would have took the trade right where I marked it, you would still have not made a good profit because your entry was too late. Now the best part, as I told you guys, that either we get a pullback, we short around this area and then carry it to the lower side, or we reverse, we take out this highs and then continue the push towards the downside. All right, so both of them were absolutely perfect. We got this entry, we took it, and it played out pretty much how we wanted it to. Now this is the second test of the VWAP. Makes VWAP look weak, we can still go lower. All right, yeah, if you lose VWAP, that is exactly the position where you can add more to your VWAP, to your gold short trade. I'm long targeting 108,500. Awesome sniper FF. I would say this is a great zone to get into those kind of trades. Even I was planning to get into it, but since I was not in front of the screens, I could not take the trade. But yeah, that's fine. I also waited for the pullback. Awesome. Yeah, I literally said that on the stream that we will wait for a pullback, and after that we'll take the trade. Perfect. Cool. What else do we have in the chat? 108,500 should be a good shot. Yeah, it should be. It should be. Same buying zone file by. Awesome, brother. Awesome. Hello, bhaiya. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream, Akshay. Welcome to the stream. Gold view. Yeah, I was just sharing what I was looking for the gold. Like, you got that great pullback. Now you have built all of this liquidity. Either this is the exact zone where you will reverse from. All right where we are, like, we'll start to continue towards the upside. But if we lose this level of 3338, I would say next target can be anywhere around 3318 ish area. All right, that is a possibility. Now if we just check out the volume which we have already done for this whole trend, so if we check out the whole trend, we have our major next major support at 3318, and then your POC becomes an important level as well. But then that's about gold. We already took that shot and it's printing pretty well is what I would say. Awesome. Yeah, most of the OG members are in the chat. Awesome. So yeah, before we get started, guys, make sure to hit that like button as well, because why not, right? So we are pushing higher. I mean, this is technically a long trade as well. If you are someone who wants to go with a smaller SL, this would be fine. Yeah, this should make sense. Yeah, can take it. Technically you can. Like, you can still go a bit lower for your next higher low, but then trend seems perfect. And if you lose the previous low, which is at around 105, 800, I think we are going to take this lows out at least once again, and then we will start reversing. That is a higher probability. Yeah, let's see. Everyone comment किसने कितना छापा. Yeah, let's see, what did you guys do today? Did you guys make some profit? Like, how was your today's trading day? Was it green? Was it red? Did you guys get liquidity, which I hope you did not? Or was it a no trading day for you guys as well? I mean, not for me. I took some really great trades today. Most of them were shared on the stream, and if not, I did the whole analysis today, like literally live in the stream for the guys of the mentorship. So yeah, that went well. Now let me share with you guys what does the order flow currently looks like, and yeah, this is what the order flow right now looks like. So I'll have to mention this. Someone did ask me that when I'm talking about different things on the stream, let's say about order flow or about footprint or about trading view charts, or when I'm looking at the chat, why do I look so like wide apart from like where I'm exactly looking at? So that is because I have about 3 screens right now. All right. So on the top, I've got where I look for the order flow. So that, like, this is basically a stacked monitor on my left hand side. 1, 2, and then this is a third. This is an extremely ultra wide. So even if I'm looking at the extreme left corner, I'm still looking at the same monitor because it's an ultra wide monitor. All right. So yeah, for anyone who asked me through the DMs that why do I look so in so many different directions for different data, that is because I've got different screens for different things. So yeah, a subtle flex, but yeah, for anyone who asked me about that. So right now I'm looking at the order flow on the top of my screen, and I see that the open interest slightly lower, nothing too concerning. Everything seems fine as of now. There are some shorts building up on the Bitcoin, like there were literally 9.8 million. Okay, trades are literally closing here, all right? So that's the point. Like you see longs closed and the price started to move higher. Let's see what the shorts are doing. Shorts pretty much grinding as well towards the upside. Shorts have been building throughout this time. Like let me go on a bigger time frame and share something very interesting with you all. And that is possible when you start looking at this order flow stuff, all right? So when I zoom out, on the top, what you are looking at is your normal chart just with data inside it. So this is your normal Bitcoin chart, all right? Below that is it is showing are the shorts opening or closing. So if it is going higher, that means that the shorts are opening. Below that is open interest. Like open interest shows is the new money entering into the market or not. And below that is CVD. That is basically exactly same. That's a cumulative of longs and shorts, all right? So for now, let's just not pay attention to CVD, which is at the bottom. Let's just look at the top three stuff, all right? So what we are looking at is that the price is grinding towards the downside, all right? Price is going lower and lower and lower. Your shorts are pretty much opening, like it's pretty evident that shorts are opening in this market, all right? That there are aggressive shorts and the market is going lower and lower. By the same time, your open interest is going higher as well. So that means that the majority of the bigger players, majority of the bigger money that is entering currently into the market, because it is, you can see that the open interest is actually going higher and they are all placing a short position. So what you can expect from this is one final push towards the downside. I mean, as of now, you can expect at least one final push towards the downside, which will be aggressive, which will shake out all of the retailers for one last time before taking out the highs, like all-time highs. If the market is going to take out the all-time high, that is going to be a textbook style play, which you can expect. Because the shorts are building in this market, all right? And I'm looking at a 30-minute time frame. Let's see what's happening on the bigger. Let's go on a daily time frame, all right? Let's check that out. So on the daily time frame, obviously there are some. It will take some time to load. Shorts closed. Open in. Okay, daily is not that clean, but that's fine. Let's stick probably to the 8 hours. Yeah, this is clean. But you'll have to make this bigger. Yeah, so when I'm looking at the 8-hour time frame, all right, so that is what I'm looking at. I see that the open interest is going lower by the same time and the price was going higher, but that has already played out. Like we got that aggressive push towards the downside, so nothing actually to worry about. So that's fine. No trade. So most of you guys said no trade. Greeky said 1 SL. That's sad. I'm in SL, but that's fine. I'm sure you took the trade and it was as per your risk management. So that is what I expect. Damn. What about Otaku? What was that damn about? I have a short in gold top, but the market is moving slow. That's why I'm out 1:2. That's great trade, FX Hassan. I think 1:2 is still great. Streaming and standing, yeah, I'm standing and streaming. I usually like to, like I've tried sitting and streaming, and it's pretty much like, okay, you are tied up to a chair. I've got my chair just beside me. I usually stream while I'm sitting, but then I think it's fine, like standing, looking at all of those screens, being active. So I think that's perfect. It was about 3 screens. Oh, all right. Yeah, I've got 3 screens. I have to get one final screen, so that, like, I've got two 32-inch monitors stacked one above another. So I've got, yeah, as I said, 2 stacked monitors one above another. All right. So that is what I look for. Like on the bottom chart, on the bottom screen is trading view. Above it is my whole order flow and everything that I look at. On the right hand side is that ultra wide screen that I told you guys, where I have my streaming software, my chat and everything. Like while I'm streaming, while I'm not streaming, obviously all of these screens are used for different purposes. Now I think I need one final ultra wide itself, because this, as I said, it is an extremely ultra wide monitor. So I just need one above this, and I guess that will complete my trading setup. I'll have 4 screens, and that will be more than enough whole day out, so no trade. Don't like to trade on mobile. That is the perfect thing, Saurav Kumar. That is what I would say. I mean, most of the traders, they usually like to trade on mobile. That okay, entry and exit. I would say majority of the time, even if I have to enter into a trade, I'll enter on my setup only, on my PC only, because that's more relaxing. That's more like as per my style. All right. Why would you get into a trade and then just look at a smaller screen? Okay, what is happening? Keep refreshing. I mean, you don't have to keep on refreshing, but then still you get the point. Full setup एक बार story डालो. I did show you guys my whole trading setup right on a stream itself. Like I took a picture and shared it with you guys. But then no problem. I'll probably post it on my Instagram story as well. So if you guys are interested in following me on Instagram or looking out for such setups and trading stuff, I'm not extremely active, like I'll be honest. I'm not extremely active on Instagram. There is a Bitcoin Hitpoint page, which where the team does post like whatever trades and stuff that I talk about. On my personal page, obviously you can follow me on Instagram, but I do post. I'm trying to stay active. Like you guys tell me what should I do with my personal Instagram. But yeah, Bitcoin Hitpoint is going fine. Crypto cohort बाद दूसरी screen आएगी. Nope. I'm not someone who will wait for okay, if this happens then I'll get a screen. Nope. If I need, I'll take it. I mean, this particular screen that is an ultra wide, this was the latest addition to my trading setup, alright, this ultra wide screen. And when I took it, it was literally, I remember I ordered it from the website and it was somewhere late at around 3:30, and I was feeling like that I need to get something. Like the whole point of getting this screen, obviously I needed a screen, but then I was figuring out which screen should I get, because when I was not on the Mac system, like I was not in the, while I was using the whole Windows thing to stream, and earlier I was mostly into Windows. I was not into Mac ecosystem. Yeah, device, like my mobile phone was iPhone, but not laptop and Ryzen, because my first gaming laptop, obviously if it's gaming, it's not from Apple. So when I got that, I was like, okay, now I'll be playing a lot of games and everything. And I took a laptop because I knew I'll have to travel a lot, so I thought it makes sense to get a gaming laptop. But then I took it and I realized that I literally downloaded one game and didn't even play it. So then I was like, okay, it's now I need something which is much more professional than this, because it eats up a lot of battery. So after that I got the MacBook, but then I was like, streaming has to be something much more permanent rather than using a laptop to stream with all of the screens. So I got a Mac Mini just for streaming purpose. So yeah, that is what I did. मेरी screen दूसरी. Gold buy VWAP, we can. I mean, let me have a look at it and share it with you all as well. Yeah, you could have, but it's a bit late to get into a trade on gold right now. That short trade is perfect. I would still wait for something interesting to happen here. There is a change in like kind of a market structure on a 5-minute time frame. Nothing on 3-minute. You are basically just taking out the basic liquidity. I'll tell you, if you are able to go above the, okay, you've already done that, and if you close, this is literally a shorting opportunity on gold, because the SL is so small, it's like nothing. I'll tell you, the SL is so small, it's basically nothing, and then you can be targeting the VWAP. Yeah, let's see how the candle closes. Should we be on the 5-minute? Yeah, 5-minute would be perfect. Close below the current wick, and that's your trigger to get into a short trade. If you close below the current candle's wick on 5-minute time frame, that's your trigger to get into the trade. All right, so yeah, keep that in mind. And for some reason I'm not able to select this long and short tools. I'm not sure why. Like something is wrong. I'm not sure why. I'll have to figure that out. I'm thinking to short GBP USD after a pullback. If you can check it, will be great. For sure, I can definitely check it, brother. Can you please explain the thing on your chart beside the candlestick? Okay, so I've got 2 questions now. Probably I'll have a look at GBP USDT first, and then about the footprint thing that I was just sharing with you. Hi, what's your weekly analysis on Bitcoin? Chalo. Okay, I'll look at the chat. Let me first finish up what we were talking about. So what was that pair? I forgot. Is it in my watch list? Is GBP USD? I don't think so. Oh yeah, it is. So you are planning to go long on this? I will short. Shorts would make sense, but another great setup, it seems, for a short squeeze. Like I see this, I say short squeeze. I'm sure you guys would say that same stuff as well. But when I see this, I have a feeling that we might get a short squeeze. The only downside to this is that I am not someone who follows forex a lot. Like, yeah, I can explain the price action stuff, but then if there is something which is like just dedicated to forex, like in gold, I usually give this example, right? Like you usually get liquidity sweep done twice. Like you'll get a wick towards the upside, you'll take out all of the liquidity, you'll go a bit low, and then again you'll take out the previous wick that you made, and then it will move in your favor. So that is something which I have noticed on gold. Now with forex and with different pairs, you'll have to like figure that out as well. I'm also thinking to short. Yeah, interesting. So what was the okay, someone asked me about what I was looking at my screen, right? Just a moment. So the guy who asked me that question, can you please confirm if this is the chart that you were talking about? If yes, I'll help you understand that. Yes, मेरा भी हुआ है glitch trading view में risk reward tool, right? Yeah. चलो, awesome. I thought that I did something wrong. Like I've been using trading view for so many years, and still I feel like, is there, like, did I make a mistake? And now I don't even know like what where did I mess up? So that's good. Finally found a trading with L2 data. Good job. We'll study your videos from now on. Awesome, Rahul. Feel free to connect with me as well. We can have some great discussion about all of this stuff as well. So yeah, feel free to drop me a DM. You can reach out to me on Telegram if you want to, or on Discord, wherever you are active. So the link to the open Telegram community is in the chat. You can join that, and for the Discord server as well. I'm active on both of the stuff. Yeah. What else do we have? What bank can I use for less freezing issues? I am using Exness. I will be using UPI for deposit. I think your exchange will be the issue and not your bank account when you start taking deposit from them. So I would say, like, do not use Exness unless you're not, if you're not in India. But if you're using UPI, I'm assuming you are in India. So I would say, yeah, like use any exchange, like use literally Binance. Like that is literally the most regulated exchange, but still a lot better than Exness. Use Binance or Bybit. Like these are two of the most regulated exchange. You can use them if you want to, but not Exness. And if you are concerned about account freezing, do not use any, like, yeah, go for private bank accounts. They will freeze your funds, but they will only freeze the fund which are like which is the issue. Like if you do, let's say you did a P2P of 1 lakh, all right, and the disputed amount was just 7,000 or 5,000 or 10,000. So they will only freeze 10,000, and you will be free to use the rest of the 90,000 or 95,000 or whatever it was, all right. Hindi bol bhai, nahi bolunga bhai. What you gonna do? I mean, I'm really sorry about that, but yeah, this is more of a English centric channel, so that's the thing. Exness bigger deposit ke baad withdrawal 15. Let's not even talk about Exness. It's literally messed up. Yeah, so the guy who asked me about the chart, can you please let me know if this was the chart that you were asking about, or has it just disappeared? So yeah, let's see some interesting data here as well. First, let's start with the liquidation, right? Like, not this chart. Okay, we've got hyper liquid liquidation map also. Insane. This is interesting. So much of data. This is literally how you would want to be trading when you plan on building an edge. This is exactly how I mean, this is not like, okay, every time when you plan into getting into a trade, it's not like, okay, you'll have to look at all of this. No, this is something which you can look like literally in the start of a week and come up with a plan that, okay, this is what is going on a very big scale. And if retailers are so much into this, the exact opposite thing is what you are expecting. And then you can also build a plan around it. So this is what smart traders usually like to do. On all of this data, this is absolutely free. I mean, this is not even like, I cannot compare, but there are different terminals which are made for stock trading, or like the Bloomberg terminal and whatnot. Are you guys even aware about the Bloomberg terminal? They literally made millions just by selling a software which gave data of this kind. Obviously, it was a lot different, but yeah. Yes, sir, it is the one I asked for. Aditya, chalo, awesome. I'll explain you. I'll explain you more about that. But yeah, make a guiding video on this website, CoinGlass, like explaining and using of each tool. That would be interesting. That's an interesting topic. My stream, my rule. Yeah. I mean, not to offend anyone, but yeah, that's what we have here. So yeah, as I was saying, like they literally make millions by selling data like this for the traditional finance market, like your stock market. But then all of this data is literally available for free for the crypto traders. But since most of them don't even know about this, I mean, it's not your fault that you don't know about this. Like, giving you an example of your education, like when you were in school, the things that you knew in the school was because your teachers used to talk about it. All right, so that was the major source of knowledge for us. But if the teacher that we are listening to does not even talk about this, like they themselves don't know about this, obviously they're not going to talk about it. So we had no idea about a lot of things which are related to economics, a lot of things which are related to finance and more. We don't know about it because no one talked about it. And then now we are like completely dependent upon some random YouTuber who is going to teach us how to trap trade, how to pink circle, how to 69, and how to, I mean, the strategy. But all of those random stuff. So if we are going to be dependent upon other people, we will only be getting the knowledge that they know about. So this is all that I know about, like all of this data and all of this kind of thing. So I'll make sure that you guys know about this as well. I always lose in gamble. That's sad, brother. That's absolutely sad. Can you watch Intelligent Trader? I can. I mean, obviously I can. We'll do that part as well. I mean, I know we have not been talking about, we have not been looking at the streams and stuff. So yeah, I'll do that as well. This is the most interesting part, which tells you the max pain. Now, max pain is something which is very interesting, specifically in the crypto space, because that literally tells you a specific zone where if the price reaches, there will be literally a bloodbath in the market. All right, so I'll tell you, when the Ethereum started to dump, all right, when Ethereum was anywhere around $1,500 $1,600, $1,200 was the mark which had the max pain on Ethereum. So if Ethereum would have reached $1,200 in the recent dump, even the developers of Ethereum would have got liquidated. So it would have been so big that literally all of your, like the developers of Ethereum were getting liquidated. So that was the max pain amount on Ethereum. But yeah, that's fine. So yeah, let me explain this chart to the guy who asked me about this. So on the top is literally your basic Bitcoin chart, nothing else. But then all of this together, like let me share a few more stuff and make it a bit more complicated, but I'll explain it to you in the most simple terms as well. All right. So on the top, what you see is your basic Bitcoin chart. Now, if I just hide everything and zoom in, all right, these are not your normal candles though, all right? This shows you numbers. This shows you where the market makers are entering, exiting, if they are even entering or not, and what is it. And this is not manipulated data, all right? Let me correct myself if I never talked about this. This is the data which is exactly happening like right now. All right, so this cannot be manipulated. Like this is not limit orders. This is not, okay, someone is planning to enter. Nope. This is where market makers actually enter, and this is how it plays out. All right, so that is what you get to see. Now, since you have the data, and let's say you had a support zone plan, all right, so we were planning to buy Bitcoin at $1,000, all right, so that is what our plan was. We wanted to buy Bitcoin at $1,000, or let's say 100k or 110k, but we want to look at certain kind of confirmations, right? Like we cannot just randomly buy, or we cannot just randomly go long. So in scenarios like that, what happens is, let's say this is price, it is exactly reaching your level. Or should I do it on TradingView? Chalo, I'll do it on TradingView as well for better understanding. But yeah, so here you can literally witness that is the smart money entering where you want to buy. And if they are entering at the level where you are buying, are they buying or are they selling? If they are selling, it's pretty obvious that you would not want to enter against them. Like you cannot bet against the smart money. You cannot bet against the bigger players. So this is the tool which gives you an edge over all the retail traders. You literally get to see what the market makers are doing, and then you just get into their favor, trade with them and not against them. So that is what we know. But how do we do that? Everyone says trade with the market makers and not against them. But how do you do that? You cannot just randomly mark a supply and demand zone and expect that, okay, market has reversed from here like 3 times or 4 times, it should do the same for the 5th time as well. That's not how you make that edge. But yeah, so that's on the top. Now let me show you other stuff as well. So this second bracket that you see, or the second section of the screen, which I'll just zoom in and out a bit, this is where it shows if the bigger players are entering, are they buying or not. All right, so if the second section of the screen is going lower, that means they are not buying. All right, they are exiting out of their longs. The third section which you see, which I'll zoom in out a bit, is where it shows if they are entering into the market, are they shorting or not. So it shows you differently, like shorts, it shows you differently, are they going long. Then it also shows you a cumulative of everything. So yeah, literally an x-ray of the market is what you would call them. All right, so that it's that good. Are you from India? Yes, I am. Obviously, brother, I am from India. New title, how to 69 the market in 69 ways. I mean, we know that, right? By spotting absorptions. Yeah, so this another great observation or a pointer, Sarthak, is this exactly tells you, like, I'm sure most of us, we tried to enter into a trade, we wanted to go long, we entered into a long position because we had a support zone, or yeah, we had a support zone where we bought and we were expecting the price to go higher. But then what do you see is that the price started to consolidate right at your support zone, and you are like, okay, it has to reverse, it will take its own sweet time. But then the market literally reverses and goes even lower, and you are like, okay, I got trapped, my level was not good and whatnot. I mean, if you marked your supply demand zone just on the basis of observation, I'm sure the level was not correct. But that cannot happen. Like literally every time, you cannot just blame the market that, okay, my level was not correct or the market was not in my favor. Nope. This tool will literally show you when you are buying, are the market makers silently selling, because they cannot sell right at once. All right, so this literally shows you that as well. Like if they are consistently selling, you do not want to buy that, you do not want to become their liquidity, right? So another great help, like how it helps you. So it helps you spotting absorptions, like is there a bullish absorption, is there a bearish absorption, are the market makers buying, are they selling, what are they doing. This is literally the x-ray of the market. All right, so yeah, I've been using this for about 5 years now, if not more than at least 5 years, probably more than that, I'm sure. And I did build a whole program around this, like how to use this, how it helps you to enter into a trade, exit out of a trade, how to track the market makers, like how to enter with them and all of those things. So yeah, it's literally all there. Likes are low, watching is extremely high. Yeah, we've got almost 90 viewers and just 33 likes, guys. We are targeting for 69 likes. That's the TP1 of the stream. So everyone who has not yet liked the stream, guys, make sure to hit that like button. And if you're watching the stream and not already subscribed to this channel, you would want to subscribe as well, because why would you want to miss learning such kind of interesting stuff, interesting trading knowledge, literally for free? Why would you not want to do that? So we are almost about to hit 100 viewers and still at 34 likes. So yeah, make sure to hit that like button as well. Divergence, absorptions, you can literally watch all of that using this particular tool. Yes, absolutely. So anyone who is interested learning this, you can obviously subscribe to this channel, learn all of that for free. Obviously it might take some time, but you can learn it. And if you want to learn it like literally at once, everything that there is to know about footprint and stuff, you can obviously consider joining the footprint program, which to the link to which will be in the description. You can learn everything about it. Like literally I've built a whole dedicated program around footprint, so yeah, it's all there. No, do we have something interesting here? Let's have a look at the heat map as well. We've got some liquidity building at 105, which according to me is the best zone. For me, at least it is. Bro, I was there for a few minutes, so can you explain gold trade? Yeah, I will. Don't worry. I'll definitely will. Sure. My question about, yeah, I just answered that. Chalo, awesome. Yeah. So on the basis of liquidity, we've still got some liquidity building at around 105 zone, which according to me is the best area to get into. Not a swing trade, but then a trade that might carry you till the current all-time high, and probably we'll have to make the plan like when we reach the all-time high, how do we want to tackle with the market. But yeah, that zone looks pretty interesting to me. So yeah, I'm interested in getting into a trade there right now. Even on Bitcoin, it's fine. Like the zone is great and everything, it's super good, but nothing too crazy as of now. We are reversing, it's pretty much sideways. Seems like a bullish flag. I would be more biased towards buying, to be honest, but then I do not see anything crazy. Like even when we looked at this, like where is it? Yeah, even when we look at the order flow, the open interest is pretty much dying down. It's going lower and lower. So right now, it's not the time to add more to the existing long trades or open a new position. So long short ratio में retail traders का data, yes, absolutely, it's a clean data of retail traders, Harshpreet. Yes, absolutely. Like they have a dedicated section. On the top it says what the retailers are doing, and then on below that it shows you what the top traders, and by the top trader it means the smart traders, what are they doing. So they have two different section, retail traders and top traders. So what are the retail traders maximum, like are they holding shorts, are they holding longs? And if you see that maximum of them, like 80-90% of retailers are holding short trade, it is pretty obvious that market will give you one aggressive reversal where it will stop all of them out, and then if it has to dump, it will dump then, but not at that point of time. All right, so yeah. Interesting. By Sunday को coin glass का 69 कर दो stream पर. What does that mean? Sometimes I lose, sometimes I win twice, thrice. Interesting. People are gambling in the chat itself. Yeah, so as I said, we've got almost 90 viewers and still at 45 likes, guys. As I said, we are aiming for the 69 likes for the TP1 of the stream. So if you have not yet liked, make sure. Is ExoChart free? Nope. And I would say this particular thing. Any free footprint chart as of now is not accurate. All right. So I've used so many footprint softwares, like paid one, free one, and most of them. And I was like, okay, how are they providing this data for free? Like literally the software, like the developers, they have to pay the exchanges for the data that they get. But how is someone providing that same data for free? Then I did a bit of digging, and then I realized that what they do is like literally behind like every candle in TradingView, you can see what is the volume, like the basic volume, right? You can see that. So what they do is they just divide it into buyers and sellers randomly. They obviously have some calculation thing for that, but yeah, they are just using the volume that TradingView has, and then they divide it into different buying and selling. So yeah. Like to go, guys. Yes, absolutely, guys. Make sure to hit that like button. We've got almost 85 viewers, still at 48 likes, so you need to hit that like button as well. Let's get to the trading view. Ethereum is still going lower. We were expecting one final push on Ethereum to get into a short trade, but nothing too crazy here. That's fine. Took out some local liquidity. Yeah, I would be more biased on Ethereum. I am literally biased towards shorting. Like when I see Ethereum, I feel like, okay, just short it. Every pullback you need to just short Ethereum. But yeah. Lol, I won. Can you help me improve my entries? I would love to do that, brother. I would definitely do that for sure. Crypto cohort form. Yeah, so all the new members on the stream, guys, feel free to fill the crypto cohort form as well. That will be a program which is not yet like it will be organized in future, where you guys might get a chance, like literally to learn by sitting with us in a physical class. I mean, I'm just giving some hints. It's not something which is finalized, but yeah, something where you can sit around, we can have a great session and whatnot. So that is a possibility. TradingView shows accurate data of footprint as of now. Yes, it does. Bhagesh Patel, yes, it does. I mean, the only tricky part with footprint is that you need to know how to use it. So what I would say, do not just blindly invest into footprint, all right, a software, just because you can pay for it. Don't get into a software. First learn how you're supposed to use the footprint. So I'm not saying that, okay, I'm the only guy who can teach it to you. Nope. I'm sure you must be knowing someone who can teach it to you, and whom you can trust. All right, so that's the major part. If you can trust someone, make sure you learn from them, either from me or from anyone, but only after learning at least the basics. I'm not saying that, okay, just get extremely accurate with footprint and then get the software. Nope. You need to have a great understanding of the basics. Once you have that, you can start trading with footprint as well. Manan, yeah, I'll reply you. I'm not sure why I sent you a text. Probably I forgot. What is this program? How will it work for them? Sir, please explain a little bit about crypto cohort for new members. Yeah, so literally it will be a program where you guys will be learning about, like, right from the basics what crypto is, how you trade it. So trading wise, it is 100% sorted kind of thing. Like, it will improve your trading, how you are supposed to trade with such kind of advanced stuff and whatnot. But it is not just going to be about trading, because I'll tell you, from my personal experience, what I've learned is trading is not just about having a great strategy and then, okay, buy, sell, and done. Nope. Trading is all about your lifestyle. And by lifestyle, I do not mean to say that, okay, you need to have a lot of money, great place to live, great cars, great bikes. Nope, that is not what I mean to say. What I want to say is a great mindset which is built for the lifestyle that you are craving for. All right, so that's the whole point, and that is what we will help you to build as well. So out of training wise, it is all, like, it is all sorted. I know how to make a great trader. I can literally say that I know how to make a great trader. What you need to work on is on that mindset, and that is also going to be one of the primary goals. There are obviously a lot of things that we will be adding to it, but yeah, this is one of those things. Did you post any videos on how to use volume footprint? Yeah, I posted an introduction video. Should be good enough for you to know how it will help you understand that why you need footprint, and then you can make a decision that if you want to join the footprint program that I've built. I mean, obviously, if you want to. Sir, how to see loss of momentum in market without lagging, because indicators lag. Every indicator will lag, is what I'll tell you. I mean, I built my own indicator as well. I use my own tools. The only tool which is not lagging and tool is FRVP. Is like, FRVP is this tool. For anyone who does not know what FRVP is, FRVP is this tool. This is not at all lagging. All right, this is accurate. This is on the mark. This is the best free tool. Again, this is free. All right, this is free. So FRVP is not lagging. Footprint is definitely not lagging. And anchored VWAP that I use, it's not lagging. VWAP that I use is not lagging. And obviously VWAP, I have my own customized VWAP, so that's something else. But yeah, overall, it's still not lagging. So these are a few of the tools which I use personally, and they do not lag. All right, there's something wrong, I assume. Yeah, there is. Now it should be fine. Yeah, so as I was saying, these are some of the tools that I use which do not lag. Now, if you talk about momentum, and let's say you use RSI, you wait for a bearish divergence or something on the top, and then you expect, okay, now the market is going to reverse. Let's say, let me mark it for you. All right. So let's say you were looking at something like this, and you are expecting a reversal from this point. So you would want to see your RSI doing something like this while it makes lower low and the price makes higher high, and you want the market to, but this is going to be extremely lagging, and I'll tell you, any such indicator is going to be lagging. So you need to have a great knowledge of price action. If you're not using any kind of if you're not into database trading, if you're still into, okay, price action is the only thing that I'm going to use. Again, I have nothing against price action, because that is a major part of my trading strategy. All right. But then if you're like, okay, I do not want to use any data that is available in the market, then I would say you need to have a great knowledge of price action, and then it becomes pretty clear. Like, there is pretty, like, most obvious sign right on the screen that, okay, this is start of the reversal. All right. If you have to start from restart, then what will be the learning checklist for footprint chart? For the footprint chart, I would say in my initial learning days, I was extremely lost, because obviously I still, like, till today, I do not feel there is any great video on YouTube that will help you learn trading view. I've literally watched so many, because I'll tell you, I've recently started streaming on YouTube, but I've been streaming for almost 2 years now. More than 1.5 year. I was earlier streaming, like, it was all private stream. I never did a public stream. All right. So when I used to stream that, it was so, like, it was not at all structured. It was not a formal kind of stream or something that, okay, I cannot talk about this. It was too, like, yeah, just open stream. All right. So there I literally used to open a lot of footprint videos, a lot of FRVP, a lot of VWAP videos, and, like, literally show to the guys that how they are messing it up. Like, see, I'll tell you, the thing is, when the footprint right now it's not hyped up in India, right? So that's a major reason why most of your YouTubers, why most of your Indian trading gurus are not posting videos about footprint, because first thing, they obviously do not know about it, and second, it's not in the hype. All right, in the Indian scenario, I don't think so any big trade, I'm not saying they do not know to trade so they are not using it, but I'm just saying they do not even know about it. All right, so that's the first thing. So they cannot make video on that. And when you start looking at other YouTubers, most of them, they are making video on it because it is extremely hyped up thing. So if you want views on your channel, you'll obviously be posting about footprint, because on this particular channel, when I posted the footprint video, that was one of the most watched videos. Now if I just wanted to farm views, if I just wanted to make this channel and just like them, even I would have posted 2-3 videos on footprint, but I think that's not the right way to engage with the audience. I just want to provide knowledge which is going to help you. I mean, obviously, I'm no social worker. I'll be honest about that. At least, yeah, I won't lie that, okay, I'm the savior of the trader and I'll help you. I'll save you from all the scammers. No. But then at least I'll only provide knowledge where if you spend your time, obviously, I won't say you spent your time. I would say where you invest your time, it should be worth it. I mean, any minute that you spend on Bitcoin Hitpoint interacting with me or with the team, I do not want it to be like, okay, you feel that, okay, this was a waste of time. That's not what I would want to see. Customized VWAP maker, it's based upon how I trade. That's it. Like nothing that will make a lot of difference for you all. But yeah, this is FRVP tool, another great tool. It helps you understand about the volume. So yeah, this is a question for all the new members joining in the stream. Do you guys know what FRVP is? Yeah, so for not just for them, but this is literally for all the viewers on the stream. Do you guys know what FRVP is? Let me know in the chat, yes or no. That's the trust the process. Yes, absolutely, trust the process. I agree with you. Thank you so much, brother. Thank you so much for agreeing with me. Cool. Looking at some altcoins if you might get into a trade. Interesting. We've got comp, LTC, 5. Yeah, so now looking in the chat, yes. No, please explain the tool. No. Summer 206 USDT stuck in my trust wallet. Summer 206 USDT is stuck in my trust wallet. I need 2 rupees worth of BNB to move it. Can you please help? Drop me a DM, brother. I'll see if I can or not. I want to trade with FRVP but don't know how to exactly use it. So I have actually posted a video on FRVP as well. If you are interested in learning more about FRVP, after the stream ends, you guys can obviously consider watching that as well. All right, and if we are able to hit, currently we are at 51 likes. We've got almost 85 viewers. If we hit 69 likes, I'll be honest, I'll give you like in-depth like thing of FRVP, how you're supposed to mark it, how you're supposed to use it, and yeah, everything. So if we hit 69 likes, I'll definitely do that. We've already crossed 85 viewers. We are up above that. So yeah, if we reach that, I'll make sure to explain you in depth how you're supposed to mark it, how it works, and where you're supposed to use it, where you're not supposed to use it. I'll do that as well. Before the stream, make a poll what one topic you will cover in the live for that will be interesting. And I would say like it will be more like when I post a poll and tell you that, okay, these are the 3 topics, just decide what you are interested in learning. That would be more like, okay, this is what I want to talk about. Rather than that, you guys can let me know in the chat, all right, this is the topic that I'm interested in learning about. If you know about it, teach us. So that will be more interesting, that will be more interactive, and that way you guys won't even feel like, okay, this guy comes with a script, how does he know about everything? So that will be another thing for you guys as well. 69 likes kar do, guys. Yes, absolutely. Tool giveaway, yeah, let's do that as well, for sure. Let's do that as well. Looking at I'm still looking at this and it's not that exciting, to be honest. Did you pay for any course during your 5 years of learning? Para 9, it's actually 10 years of trading. I've been trading for a decade now. Like, to be more specific, in a few months it will be like I'll be completing my 10 years in trading, and I never paid for a course. But when I was learning, the best part was that there was no such noise on of social media, of YouTube or whatever. So for me, it was pretty easy to learn. Not easy, but then yeah, I could have been more focused rather than focusing on someone else's greatness or their profit. Or yeah, I really feel great that when I started learning, I never fell for that support resistance trap. That okay, this is where you mark support, this is where you mark resistance or supply and demand. I'm sure it works, but then I feel it's completely it works for those people who understand a great logic, like okay, why is this support and resistance? No, supply and demand. All right, I'm talking about that support and resistance is basically okay, this is your resistance, this is your support. Price does not have to exactly reverse from that. All right, like it gives you some random reversals, random reactions, but supply and demand, that's different. If you can master that, that makes sense, but I still think that's shit anyways. So yeah. TWS bot deleted your message pattern and I'm not sure what it was. Let me have a look if I can. What's your age? Guess what's my age? Hey Vian, what's up, brother? Seems like you joined the stream after a very long time. Welcome to the stream, Raghav. Welcome to the stream. Yup. So I'll tell you the thing about my trading journey. All right. When I was like first 2 years of my trading were basically okay. I heard from someone, okay, this is too good, this is too good. But I mainly got into trading when I was in probably in 10th standard, 10th, 11th. Yeah, I remember. 11th was when I got serious about trading. Before that, I heard about it and I was like, okay, this is something. But yeah, that's that's it. 69 would be great, but sadly I'm not. I'm happy I'm not. Sorry, not sad. But then yeah, I remember I was in 9th standard when one of the senior guys used to talk about investment and stuff. His dad was into some mutual fund thing, so he used to brag about that a lot. And like he used to give some random finance classes. Like principal used to ask him that if he can speak about something, and he was speaking because his father was a guy who's worked in some mutual funds field or whatnot, and he was asked to speak in front of the students. And at that point, obviously, you do not think, okay, why is this guy speaking about it? But then, what's the point? Like, how are you giving me advice on how I should manage my finance just because your dad does something? But that was fine. I mean, it still makes sense. At least people were talking about it, so that's another great thing. Where you meet Siddhant, I'm assuming, Faiz Alam. So I did, like when I had my first conversation with Siddhant Bhai, I was about to finish my MBA. So I've just finished my MBA a few years ago. So I was in the first year of my MBA, and anyone who has completed their MBA will know that you are supposed to do multiple internship when you are in MBA, right? So MBA is pretty fun, I'll tell you guys. In pretty fun just when you are studying, when you are completing it. After that, it's pretty much messed up. It's just like any other degree, any other piece of paper. But then yeah, MBA was extremely fun. And since I was also supposed to do my internship, so I thought it's better to reach out to people in the same field that I am in. So Siddhant Bhai was the only guy that I reached out as an Indian influencer. He was the only one. And after that, but things did not align. Like I get it. Like I was reaching out. I was not reaching out to him as like that. Okay, that I want to be a mentor in your firm or something like that. I reached out to him for some kind of management stuff. All right. But at that point of time, nothing aligned. Like he wanted something else and I had something else in my mind. So that did not work out. And I got an internship at Hyundai or whatever you would want to call that. All right. So I got an internship there. So I did my 2 months it was a 1 month internship. And by the time when I completed my internship, I was still in contact with Siddhant Bhai. I used to share him a lot of ideas that okay, you should try this out, you should try that out, and he used to share stuff as well. So it's not like it was decided or he knew that okay, I want to get this guy into the team or something, but he knew that I was trading and I was good at it. So one day he did offer me the position of being a mentor at TWS. Obviously, I accepted it. Before that, like by the time I finished my MBA, I was having 3 jobs. When like even before finishing up my MBA, I had 3 jobs. First was an esports organization. Second was with trading exchanges that you guys know about, and third was obviously this. I did do a lot of side gigs, to be honest. Throughout my education, I was someone who never liked asking for money from my place, and that was the major reason. Like because I was not into asking for money from my folks, from my family. So I was mainly into like how can I earn. And I think I had a great circle as well. Like I literally had one friend, not more than that, and both of us were into like, okay, this is a space, like crypto is the space where you can make a lot of money. So that's where we went all in. That's how things started for me. Cool. But is there a platform where Footprint is available for free? I think I just answered it, but if I didn't, I'll repeat it again. There might be a platform. I know a few platforms, but none of them are accurate, so I'm not even going to recommend it to you guys. 69 likes passed by. Now share the tool ideas. I say 68 likes. I do not say 69. Siddhant Bhai shared how he got into trading and what else he created from scratch, digital marketing and other stuff, and ultimately succeeded. Where is he now? Quite inspirational. I think he is inspirational, like I'll be honest. I mean, yeah, he is. He's working on a lot of different things. Like he is building algos, he's building, but none of them are with mostly things that he is building is something which either you have not even heard about or you already know about it, but extremely better version of it. So he's mostly into AI stuff and all. You guys already know, like obviously he's that kind of guy. So he's creating a lot of interesting things, and it's not just focused on one part. Like yeah, he has his marketing firm, he has a lot of different things that he is managing, but yeah, CVD is lagging or what? If you are watching it on TradingView, it might lag, but if you are watching it on one of the Footprint softwares, like the Footprint software that I use, that's absolutely not lagging at all. Yeah, so this is a great discussion, I feel. What is happening right now? Let's look in the current candle. What do we get to see? We see some imbalance, nothing too crazy. There is a balance of buyers and sellers, and that's absolutely fine. Looking at the Bitcoin chart. Just a moment. Yeah, so if you go to the TradingView's Bitcoin chart, this is what you can get to see. Let's turn on the Footprint here, and yeah, just a moment. So when you dumped, as I said, this is an average bottom, not the best looking low. Why? Because there was not a lot of selling imbalance. Like you have this red box which shows that there were 300% more sellers right at the bottom when compared to the buyers. There were 300% more sellers. So that's obviously interesting. That's good. Bro, DXY analysis. Sure. I'll do that. Yeah. So on the bottom, there is some selling imbalance, nothing too crazy. I would have liked it like if that would have been like absolutely at the bottom, but that's still fine. So now what you get to see is that you made the low, you had a lot of selling imbalance. And like there are two spots that I want you guys to be looking at. First is this, and then second is this. All right. So this is first, this is second, and let's try to understand the significance of these two spots. All right. We'll be shorting USD, be a good idea by your strategy. I'll have a look at it for sure. I'll definitely have a look at it for sure. Yeah. So we have spot number 1 and spot number 2. Spot number 1 has red box. Spot number 2 has green box. Like I'm keeping it extremely basic so that you guys can understand. Technically it's called as imbalances, but yeah, let's keep it red and green box for now. So first you made red box. What does that mean? So every red box or the green box that you see on the screen shows that there at that particular price there were 300% more sellers than buyers. All right, so it's 300% more sellers than buyers, and when you see a green box, that shows that there were 300% more buyers than sellers. All right, so what you did here, when the price started to dip lower, you had a lot of sellers entering into the market right around this area. All right, a lot of sellers. Then the price started to push higher. And when you trapped all of the sellers at the bottom, you saw aggressive buyers entering it. So that's the significance. That is one of the ways. Obviously, there are a lot of different ways how you use footprint, but this is one of the ways. You want to trap the sellers at the bottom, then you want to see aggressive buyers stepping in as well. All right. If it would have been opposite, not even opposite, let's say you saw buyers getting trapped at the bottom, price slightly going higher, but there is no aggressive buying, trust me, the chances of price reversing are extremely higher. All right, so the price will reverse from that point of time. But if you get to see the bottom is filled with aggressive sellers, like 300%, obviously that's aggressive, and then you see 300% more buyers entering, that is where you get to see that, okay, sellers trapped, aggressive buyers entered, and now the price has enough fuel to keep on pushing higher. So step one, you saw a lot of aggressive sellers. Step two, you trap them with aggressive buyers. What happens next? You start pushing higher. Like you got that, you basically back tested your imbalance, your buying imbalance. You back tested it and started moving higher. So I'm not even sure how many of you guys use order block or FVGs in your trading, but this is literally the best order block that you can use in any trading strategy. All right, so if you start using this imbalances instead of order blocks, that is literally the best thing. Probably you can make it as a confluence as well. I do have a dedicated strategy of order blocks and imbalances, which I like to combine, but I'll probably explain it to you guys in one of the streams. Like I'm sure, like we do not have to complete everything on one single stream and then feel like, okay, what next? What do we want to do after this? What are we going to learn? So every stream, let's learn a bit, but then let's something which is extremely solid, which is going to add that edge. All right, because if we are investing our time on a YouTube stream, on a YouTube channel, on a video content, you need to make sure that you are investing it in the right place. Because I'll tell you, you might feel like, okay, you've got more than enough time. I'm still 18, I'm still 20, I'm still 21, or I'm still 17, and I've got more than enough time. I've got more than enough luxury. I've got everything that I need, and trading is something which I'll learn eventually. But you won't. I know people trying their luck for almost 3 years, 4 years, and still not being able to make it in trading because they never had that right kind of mindset. First, obviously, they got distracted with random YouTubers, and I'll accept that. I'll give a major credit of my learning to not being focused on YouTube. Until, I mean, if there was someone just like me explaining it to myself, I would have been happy. But obviously, there was no one, so I'm fine with that, anyways. But a mentor like me would have been great for me. More than 5 years now, Kunal. I've been using Footprint for more than 5 years now. I agree with you with this. Yeah, that's the case. In this case, the order blocks have been tapped now where liquidity lies. That's not even the point when you are using imbalance. I'll tell you, there are a lot of important terms in trading, like volume, like liquidity, and I'm sure there are some other terms as well. It's not like all of them are related to each other. Obviously, in some ways they are, all right. But when you are using them, like what is your edge, bro? Yeah, I'll get to that question as well. I'll for sure I'll get with that question. So when you are looking at a liquidity, all right. So right now we are building liquidity towards the upside, but that does not mean we'll get a sweep of the highs and then eventually we'll dump. I mean, this might be a bearish flag in making. All right, like if I just zoom out a bit, this might be a bearish flag that we are making. Absolutely possible, but it's not like just because we are building liquidity in a certain direction, you have to sweep that and get the opposite push. Chances are that it might not be a great हर stream पर थोड़ा थोड़ा learn होगा. Yes, absolutely, yeah. So there might not be enough liquidity for you to reverse, and it will just keep on continuing anyways. What's your edge? I would say the best part about my trading is that I have a great understanding of price action and market structure. So I think I'm extremely great with market structure and price action, and because of that I was able to build a trading strategy and combine it with such advanced tools which literally make a difference in my trading. All right, because if I would have been using some random support resistance level, I'm sure, like let's say for this example that okay, I would have been able to make money, but then the kind of edge that all of this gives me, it's insane. So I would say, yeah, my best edge is the whole price action thing, the whole market structure thing, and both of them are different. All right, this probably can be an assignment for you guys. Understand what is the difference between price action and market structure. All right. So that's important. And when I combine it with all of this advanced tool, which I do have understanding, like extremely great understanding of footprint, of FRVP, of all of these tools that I'm using, most of them are free anyway. So I had more than enough time to learn about it. The only reason why trading, like footprint, is the last thing that I added to my trading strategy. It took about I've been using it for 5 years now. Is because it was paid. Obviously I had to get a great learning, and I'll tell you, when I was learning, obviously I didn't have anyone to look up to, right? Like, okay, this guy is using footprint, so I need to learn from him. Yeah, there were a few content, I'm not going to lie, internet obviously helps, but then I used to like email to the guys, like let's see I'm using a XYZ company software. I used to write them email that, okay, I'm looking at this numbers, I'm looking at this term, what does this mean? Most of the time they did even reply, so that was great. That is how I used to, like, how I understood the software. Obviously learning was completely different. Fat by gold karwa do or Bitcoin pump. Yeah, I might. I think you are swing trader. Absolutely not. I take about 3 to 4 trades per day. Obviously it's not like, okay, every day, but today I took about 3 to 4 trades just in Bitcoin. Most of them planned, most of them already shared in the premium group anyways, but that's not the point. It's not about promoting anything, but yeah, I'm into swing trades. I did short Bitcoin, like I was talking about this in the earlier stream that I did today. I did short Bitcoin at literally at 108k. 109 was the all-time high previously that you made. I did short Bitcoin at 108k, and then I held the trade for almost 120 days. So I held the trade for 120 days. So the way how I trade, I mean, I do expect, okay, this trade has a higher probability of turning out to be a swing trade. So when I enter that, I have that mentality. But then there are chances, and you might be able to relate with this as well, that you get into a trade, let's say it hits your target, you get out of the trade, and then you see that the trade is literally flying, that it's still going on and on and on. So you are not prepared for that swing trade, but it still played out. So my strategy, it basically helps me even when I did not expect a trade to turn out to be a swing trade, or it to, like, that particular trade to give me a 10-20% move. Even if I was not like mentally prepared for it, my strategy will still help me to capture the whole move, or unless I get greedy and I get out of the trade. But I can hold my trade. I held my trade literally for 120 days. So yeah, I can do that. How to join your premium? So you can sign up to a BingX account or a Mode exchange. Mode exchange is basically a decentralized exchange, all right? It's not your normal exchange. So anyone who has a great knowledge of DeFi or even the basic, I would highly recommend to start trading on Mode DEX. Reason being, you do not need to do any kind of KYC, no kind of documentation and stuff, and it literally helps with you keeping your funds extremely safe. There are a lot of perks of trading on Mode. So yeah, I remember you held it for 170. I did check just today, it was 119 days, Tanik Mehta. So I was holding that trade for 119 days. I took a lot of TPs on that trade. So yeah, that's fine. I have joined Mode. Can I join the group? Yes, absolutely. You can just fill the form. Make sure you have added funds to your account and you're trading on it, because active accounts do get added to the premium group. How's gold trade running? That is absolutely great. Where is it? Oh yeah, but damn. Why do I forget? Like, I literally give the trade on the stream and then I just forget. For anyone who took it, happy for you guys. I did not. I usually trade gold on Mode itself, but I'm someone who has not been trading gold for a very long time. Usually I get a lot of trades in Bitcoin, so I do not like to get into any other asset. But yeah, this played out extremely well. I literally forgot. Like, we took this trade right on today's stream. We took this trade right on the stream and then I just forgot. 77 likes. Come on, guys, make it 81. Let's see if we can do that. FRVP. Chalo, awesome. Let's have a quick understanding first of FRVP, and then we'll get to any other topic that we would want to. Alright. So yeah, let me let's make a series kind of thing right on the stream itself. You do not have to like watch 10 different videos for it. Yeah, I'll look at it. Cherry pie. Hey, I messaged you on Instagram regarding my issue. I'm new here. Sorry for bothering. Yeah, just drop me another DM. Probably I missed it or something. Yeah. So what I was saying, literally on every stream, we will make this a dedicated segment where we'll be learning about different tools, different tools that I use, softwares, indicators, and whatnot. So for today's stream, let's get started with FRVP. I would believe most of you guys would like to learn about FRVP. Let me know by saying yes or no in the chat, and if there is majority of you guys saying yes, I will definitely take the whole basic, at least the basic part of FRVP. So I'll cover that so that on the next stream when you join, you'll know what FRVP is and how it works. So if you are interested, type yes. If not, you can type no. So yes or no in the chat, and then we'll make a decision. Yeah, so I do see a lot of yes in the chat. Interesting. Awesome. Yeah, so most of you guys, I saw literally no. So that's great. Let's get started with the basics of FRVP right on today's stream. So I'll probably get to a better chart. Here we have that. Cool. So this is what your basic chart would look like before you start looking at FRVP. All right. So this is what the chart will look like. You can be using any color you want to. This is what the colors that I like to use on my chart. And there was someone asking me about the color stuff as well. So yeah, these are the color thing. This is my color setting. Nothing too fancy. I'm literally experimenting anyways. Earlier I had different colors. So yeah. Let's first see what FRVP is. So where do you get FRVP? On the left side, when you see at this area in the projection area, you get to see fixed range volume profile. All right, so that is exactly where your fixed range volume profile is. So just click on that and it will look something like this. With FRVP, you have to select a starting point and an ending point. Now, before selecting that, let me just randomly select anywhere and show it to you. So this is what your FRVP would generally look like. Colors will be a bit different because I have customized it, but that's fine. So you have to find a starting point and ending point. So you cannot just randomly mark FRVP, all right? FRVP is supposed to be used in a range, right? Like a whole range or in a trending market, all right? So that is how you're going to be using your FRVP. But before understanding how you are supposed to use it, let's understand why. Why FRVP? Because see, I'll tell you something. When you're using your FRVP, you see on this left side, there are a lot of spikes, all right? This is nothing but volume at a dedicated price. Like what was the total volume traded at a particular level. Now, there is an indicator that I know. Where is that volume indicator? Yeah, so this is a volume indicator. Let me, I won't remove it for now. It gets a bit messy, but yeah, I'll do this. All right, so you have this basic volume indicator which shows you at the bottom. All right, and let's for the sake of example, let's see. You have a lot of volume in this particular candle. You see two big red candles, right? You have a lot of volume in this, but how are you going to use this data? Like, what do we do? Okay, I see a lot of sellers, but isn't that obvious? The market is dumping. There has to be a lot of sellers. So this volume indicator is not much of any use for us. Like it helps me in no way. But then, all right, when you just look at this is exactly that same volume, but now this is divided into buyers and sellers as well. That is something which we'll get into the next part. But let's understand. Okay, now you know what the spikes are. Spikes are basically, let's say if I mark 106727, this shows me, okay, there was extremely high volume at around this price. And then when I mark, let's say something around 106,624, it shows me that the volume was pretty less when compared to that price. Now that's again, it gets a bit tricky, I know. Let me keep the explanation extremely basic. So when you look at the spikes, it tells you that, okay, there is a particular area where there is an extremely high trading volume. So now let's say, all right, let's say for the sake of example, there is an extremely high spike around this area. All right, there is an extremely like great spike in the volume. You are looking at this area as a zone of resistance as well. Now, how does this help you? This is an added confidence that there are a lot of sellers around this area. The volume was extremely high. So if the volume was extremely high, the chances are again, like because the volume was high, so the chances of limit orders or orders not being triggered when the price was there also gets higher. So when the price hits your zone of interest, because the volume is high, it is bound to give you some kind of reaction. Now I give you the most basic explanation. I'll be honest about that. Right? I give you the most basic explanation of FRVP. But then this is one of those tools which every trader needs to be using. I'll be honest. This FRVP thing, each and every this is a free tool. You do not even have to don't even have to get the trading view or something. No. Then this has 3 lines as well, which you guys can see, called as the top blue line is called as volume area high or value area. It depends upon whatever you want to call it. The red line is called as point of control, and then at the bottom is volume area low or value area low. All right, and the space inside these 3 lines is called as value area. Now, what does value area mean? When the price is inside this, price is inside the value area. But if it starts to lose value area, the chances are very high that it will literally act as a magnet and get the price back inside it. All right, so that is how value area works. Now all of these 3 levels are extremely important. Specifically POC, that's the most important level that can work as a level of support and resistance as well. I'll explain you guys more about it, like literally what the spikes are, in which scenarios you want to be looking at the spikes, in which scenarios you can literally avoid it. I'll keep on doing that on every stream. So this is what we are going to be doing as well. So everyone who has not subscribed to this channel, obviously you should make sure to subscribe to this channel as well. And if you have not already liked the stream, make sure to like as well, because the learning process on every stream will be the same. We will be learning about all of these advanced tools, which is going to add an edge to your trading style. And that is how you will be different from any retail trader, because in the end, that is what you want to do. You do not want to trade like them. And that is what we'll understand here as well. But yeah, I think it was a pretty great stream. I will be ending it right here. I know you guys still have a lot of questions, and I'll make sure to answer them right in the next stream. I'll be doing again 3 streams, at least 2 streams tomorrow itself. If not, then 3 is possible. So make sure to join that. Get your notifications on. Every time I go live, you can ask whatever questions you have, be it regarding your trading, psychology, risk management, and I would love to answer them. All right. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this stream. Thank you so much for joining, and I'll see you all in the next stream. Bye.